This is a big one, the 15th and final 7-round mock draft. This time it's going to be by way of the Tennessee Titans for the 2026 NFL Draft. We're going to be live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Short order, couple of days. Going to be making the flight up to Pittsburgh, PA. And the Tennessee Titans are at the forefront of the conversation right now. They have floated out the idea that they love Jeremiah Love and that they don't like Ruben Bain quite as much, though I do have some very heavily trusted sourcing that Ruben Bain is, in fact, the number one player on the Tennessee Titans board. We'll see what happens here at this pick number 4. This is 7 rounds, Tennessee Titans, NFL mock draft. I'm Cody Carpentier with the Draft Frank and Joe. Please click that like button. Please click subscribe. We'll jump into it right now. Less than 10 minutes. Let's get after it. Tennessee Titans pick 4th. Fernando Mendoza in this mock draft goes 1, obviously. Jeremiah Love goes to the Jets. Arvell Reese goes 3 to the Arizona Cardinals. So that means the Titans are sitting here at 4. And we're going to go Ruben Bain. That is crazy how that works. People in the listening audience and the podcast may not believe, but I talked about Ruben Bain before I clicked that start button, and then I have to click the start button. Obviously, Jeremiah goes 2. Sometimes they might call that fate. So we're here at pick 35. Caleb Banks goes at 33. Caden McDonald goes at 34 from Ohio State to the Arizona Cardinals. We're back up with the Tennessee Titans. I do believe wide receiver would be a conversation there at the 4 spot, but I mean, you got Ruben Bain available and they love him. I think you go ahead and ride with it. At pick 35, there's a couple of different conversations that could be had. Again, I still believe wide receiver is at the top of the food chain here for the Tennessee Titans. I think you look on the interior as well with Austin Schlottman as your center right now, Cordell Volson as your right guard. There's a hole there that could be fulfilled at some point in this draft. Cornerback, a lot of fresh faces. Nickelback, I think you could add a piece as well. But where we're at right now with Tennessee Titans, I think we're looking at Emmanuel Pregnon come in and play right guard. Caleb Lomu is another interesting piece here on the offensive line that you could add. You have to bump some bodies around potentially, like a Dan Moore, go inside potentially to right guard, or Skoronsky goes over to right guard, and Latham maybe goes to left. Whatever. You have to make some moves here if you go and add like a Lomu who can play left tackle from Utah. But I want to check out wide receiver really quickly. So remember, we went Ruben Bain at the top. Now our pick 35, the best available wide receiver is Zachariah Branch, Chris Brazzell. Those are the most likely guys to go off the board at pick 35 right now. And who fits into this offense the best? I'm not sure either one of these guys really do. Brazzell, again, high-speed guy. Branch, high-speed guy, a little gadgety guy, but they got Wanda Robinson for that. Brazzell would be interesting here. I'm not sure I love the fit, so I'm going to go ahead and pass at the wide receiver position right now. Again, we talked about running back at the jump. Running backs at pick 35. Jadarian Price is there. Again, Jeremiah Love is so different than the rest of these guys. I don't think that the Tennessee Titans are going to go ahead and do this thing. We do have to get going, though, because, again, we're 3 minutes in. We made 1 pick. We got a bevy of selections left to make, like 8 selections left that do need to be made. So we're going to go ahead and go Emmanuel Pregnon, right guard here from Oregon. Round 3, pick 66. I'm going to come back around, and I'm going to go ahead and take a cornerback, Davis Nick-Mason, who I absolutely love in this class. At pick round 4, pick 101, I want to check out wide receiver. I'm going to go Jacoby Lane, a longer 6'4", 205-pound wide receiver. I think continue to develop in this offense in Tennessee with our guy Cam Ward, who I do have full belief and trust in as a player at this next level. As well, I like offensive line at this next spot here. Let's go unclick tackle. I didn't mean to do that. And then also click where else did I want to go? Did I want to go D-tackle maybe? No, they got enough there. I wanted to go – I think we could also look at linebacker. This is an interesting spot to look at linebacker. So we got Jagger Burton, Jeremiah Wright. Ooh, not a great area. I like Armaj Reed Adams, actually. I'm going to bring Armaj Reed Adams in and give me a second guard in this class. I just love that. I love building from the inside out. So we got Pregnon, Armaj Reed Adams. We got Ruben Bain on the defensive side. And then we also got a weapon on the outside, Jacoby Lane, Davies and Igbinosin as well. Interesting spot here at round 5, 2 picks later. Nick Singleton is here from Penn State, a guy that, 2 years ago, you might have the conversation that guy could be the number one running back in the class. set all kinds of records at Penn State, dealing with a foot injury right now. We haven't seen him test quite yet at time of recording here. He's supposed to potentially have a workout pre-draft, but I'm not sure it's going to happen. He's a guy that you bring in, work with Pollard, Spears, maybe make one of those guys expendable by the trade deadline, and Singleton takes over. So we'll take him here at pick 144. Get our running back in this whole group. Let's check out linebacker. I think linebacker is a spot we talked about earlier, needs to be addressed here. Jack Kelly from BYU, Xavier Sorey from Arkansas. It's a good group here in round 6 to converse about. Harold Perkins, the ultimate. What is he? That's the biggest question. What is he? Can he rush the passer? Yes. Can he play well? I don't know if he can quite play linebacker. I'm not going to quite go there. Red Murdoch also available from Buffalo. I'm going to go Jack Kelly from BYU to bring on down to the Tennessee Titans. We got 2 picks left here. Pick 194 and pick 225. I do think tight ends is a spot that is interesting. You have Gunnar Helm obviously on the roster. You brought in Daniel Bellinger and Kylan Granson, but you watch Chiga Okonkwo walk. I don't think Kylan Granson's spot on the roster is cemented. I think Bellinger's is, Gunnar Helms is, but I think you can always use a guy that's got a little bit of projection. So in projection conversations, I love Tanner Kozol from Houston, who's a massive human being, 6'6", 6'7", 260, a lot of upside there long term, and Oscar Delp, the insane athleticism at the position as well. Both of these guys very interesting here. I'm going to go Delp for this sake. Pick 225, the last selection in this mock draft for the Tennessee Titans. Let's see here. What are we missing? We got that locked in. We got interior locked in. I think we could go back to wide receiver again because I hate this wide receiver room. Really just the whole room. So I'm going to go back to wide receiver. I'm going to overrule any other thoughts. I think Lewis Bond, Dylan Bell. Sorry, not Dylan Gabriel. Definitely not Dylan Gabriel here for the Tennessee Titans. He's long a Cleveland Brown. Colby Young is a guy that has dealt with injuries at Georgia, but has the upside. J. Michael Sturdivant, super freaky fast guy. Lewis Bond, also very interesting. Trevor Pena from Penn State by way of Syracuse. It's a very interesting group overall. We took a big body in Jacoby Lane. I'm going to do another big body here in Colby Young from Georgia. There is 7 rounds with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go. We got a B-. So we got an A for Bain at 4, Emmanuel Pregnon at 35, Davison Igmanos in the corner from Ohio State at 66, Jacoby Lane at pick 101 from USC, the wide receiver. They give us an F. Armaj Reed Adams, the guard from Texas A&M in the 5th, Nick Singleton in the 5th, the running back from Penn State, Jack Kelly, linebacker from BYU, Oscar Delp, tight end from Georgia, and Colby Young, the wide receiver from Georgia, with the last pick for the Tennessee Titans. It's a B-. Titan fans, let us know what you think in the comments. Appreciate you. Love you. See you in Pittsburgh.